Hey guys, welcome to Five here with some FIFA 22 Career Mode Features Deep Dive. Came out a couple of minutes ago, and it seems to have my player and the new Creator Club seem to be the two main focuses, as well as a couple other things that will go into Manager Mode as well, which seems pretty good. Right, so it starts off with, my name is Alex, Senior Game Manager for FIFA Career Mode. I'm really excited for the chance to finally go into detail of what is in store for FIFA Career Mode in FIFA 22. So, significant improvements to both Manager Career and Player Career, which is good to see. We'll probably have two running simultaneously next year. Bring you more ways than ever to customize your Manager Career experience, and a long overdue revamp of Career Mode. Yet Player Career hasn't been updated in years. That's why we don't mainly why we don't do one, because they don't really change anything. The complete control of your pros development, that's pretty cool. So the table of contents. So we've got Create a Club. We'll go over the club's identity, the kit and crest, the squad customization, squad builder, and the board priorities. For the player career, they're coming on as a sub, which is, how is that not been a thing? That should have been a thing when player career came out. Manager ratings, manager objectives, player growth, and that's the leveling up and earning XP and the skill tree. So I'm assuming the skill tree is like on pro clubs. Perks, dressing room atmosphere, transfer updates, expanded stories, dynamic tifo, that's pretty cool, and authenticity. Okay, so create your club. In FIFA 22, you now have the ability to create your own club in Manager Career, which is something I know a lot of you have been passionately requesting over the years. Yeah, if I had to make a list at the end of every FIFA, what I wanted in the next one, Create a Club would be top, and I'd say Online Career Mode would probably be top 2 as well. So it's good to see they finally added it in. But we've got club identity. So you'll start by picking your club's name and nickname, which will be used by the commentary team. Okay, so they're obviously not going to have every single. That's understandable. Next, you'll choose the league you want to play in, after which you'll choose the team you want to replace. Okay, so the fact you got to replace the team's a bit crap, but you can't add your own team in. I guess that would have to change the whole league structure and everything like that, which might be a bit difficult to code. The number of teams participating in a league stays the same, while the team you replaced goes into the rest of world teams. You can choose any league in the game, carving your path to glory from the bottom tier of a country's league system, or playing against the world's biggest teams in the top leagues. You will then choose a rival club from within your league. Matches against your rival will be treated with higher importance in our broadcast experience and benefit from additional news coverage and stories. You can customize your team home and away kits, the club crest, as well as the home stadium. There is plenty of variation to choose from, and you don't need to fear your team is running out of style. Kit and crest on your base stadium can be changed at the beginning of every new season. So you can kind of design a new kit every season like teams do, if it'll play. So it's like pro clubs. It is pretty much the exact same as pro clubs. The kit selection and the colours and whatnot. Probably, yeah, it looks like there's more colours. But yeah, a bit of a shame you can't upload your own badge, like create your own badge on Photoshop and upload it onto EA or something like that, and then import it into the game. But some people will probably do some dodgy stuff with that, so you can understand why they've not done that. Yeah, it's understandable why you can't upload your own badge. You know what some people will do. We're really excited to bring stadium customization into FIFA 22. Pick from any of the base generic stadiums in the game and really make it your own. You can change its base colour, seat colour, and go deeper with changes such as pitch patterns and the net shape. The atmosphere around your club can be changed as well, with a wide selection of goal songs, crowd chants, and walkout anthems to capture your club's identity and style. Stadium customization is also available for existing clubs that don't have licensed stadium. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Right, so what we got? This is okay. So I'm assuming this is a bit like on Ultimate Team, when you can change the cut. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll obviously have the seats matching the kit color. You can change the designs, the colors of the nets. So that's pretty cool. Makes it unique and whatnot. Squad builder. So this is what I'm interested in. A brand new team needs players, and that's why your favourite part of Career Club is the squad builder. Here you'll be able to populate your team with a starting group of players. When generating these players, you will have control over the squad's star rating and the average age of the players. Before you commit to your squad, you can play around with the various settings until you find the squad that you want to start your journey with. The nationality of the generated players in the squad is based on the nationality and makeup of the players in the league of your choice. So let's assume 7% of the players in the English league have French nationality. Okay. Can you change the players' names? So something I'm interested in when it comes to this would be if you can change the players' names. If not, it's alright, but it'd be nice to kind of have full customization of the squad and actually be able to change the players' names and see, kind of have a squad of your friends or people you know or whatnot. But I don't know if you can do that. But when we do it, I might do it right at the start of the year. I'm not too sure, but we're going to start at the bottom. We'll probably take a young team, and we'll just try and build our way up. But yeah, I thought it'd be nice to change the names and get some of the boys involved, some of you boys involved. But it doesn't look like you can do that from just looking at this screen. Maybe you can, maybe not. Maybe I've not read into that correctly. After setting up your squad, you can also choose your starting budget and either go to a humble beginnings or create a football's next big spenders. As your transfer budget, you can start as high as 1 billion or $1 billion of your chosen currency. You can then use the budget to sign new players to strengthen key positions as soon as you begin playing. So you can become the next Man City, pretty much. That's pretty cool. Board priorities. Last but not least, you'll be able to change the board's priorities. These priorities are going to dictate the objective. Okay, so it's pretty much the objectives. I didn't even look at the objectives anyway. Note the domestic and regional priorities will be influenced by your team's star rating as well. So if you're a 3-star club in La Liga and a high priority domestic objective, you have an objective to avoid relegation in the first season, given that your team is one of the weakest rated teams in the league. And a long-term objective of to finishing the top 4 in 4 years. So they've made the long-term objectives more long-term. Normally it's like increase club worth over the next 2 years. 2 years isn't really long-term, is it? There are a variety of board priority presets built into the club creation flow to help you find the right philosophy for your club. If you want to experiment, you can also tweak individual settings to hit your sweet spot and make each playthrough feel fresh. So we've got small club, football giant, and then custom. Was that it? Okay, so small club, football giant, and custom. We'll probably go small club because we are going to build a new team. Right, player career. This is one I was interested in. I think a lot of people will be as well. We're definitely starting a new player career right at the beginning of next year. So, with significant changes and updates to player career in FIFA 22 in order to refresh the mode and make your player's journey more memorable. So coming on as a sub. Should have been in the, like I said earlier, should have been in the game years ago. A new addition in the FIFA 22 player career is the ability to come into the match from the bench. Our aim was to deliver the experience of a young prospect climbing the ranks to the starting lineup. Once you've made your way from the subs bench, you'll be able to jump into the match for the next moment in which your manager decides to sub you in. This will be showcased in the pre-match launcher, where you can choose to either play the remainder of this match or sim past it. I wonder if you come on every time, I wonder if you can go through the match and not even come on, or if you actually come on every time. It'd be interesting. Choosing to play the remainder of the match will take you to the pitch from the moment you are subbed in, with your new match objective being revealed. So I'm guessing this is a bit like the journey with Alex Hunt. Yeah, exactly the same as the journey. They just pop up when you come on, and you get XP for it. Okay, that's interesting. Manager rating. Manager rating is a system that measures your manager's belief in you as a squad member. You'll start your career as a bench player, with the manager giving you reduced minutes to impress them. If you complete the objectives set for you, your pro will start to increase playing time and potentially break into the starting 11. So on the opposite side of things, if you fail your objectives constantly, you end up getting dropped. Performing well in training will allow you to get back into the chance of redemption. Okay, so training is going to be a big thing in this as well. You may ultimately end up transfer listed if you don't do well enough, it seems. That's pretty good, pretty realistic. Your pro's overall rating determines if you will be put in up for a transfer or a loan. The requirements to make your starting 11 versus the bench are based on the quality of the squad, so you'll have little room for failure in a top club, as you'll have to be at your best to hold on the spot in the starting lineup. But when you're at a lower club, you're more likely to be forgiven for failing the objectives and occasion. Okay, yeah, seems realistic. The manager rating system is also in place for your relationship with the international. Okay, so the nation's international manager will also have a manager rating system. That's pretty cool. After you make the squad by becoming one of the best players in the position in your country, you will then be called up to the national team. Just like at your club, you'll need to train and complete match objectives to cement your starting lineup position and push your team forward to glory. Okay, so this is okay. That's pretty good. I like that. Coming on the sub, I like the manager rating system internationally and nationally, and it seems like international training is a thing now as well. You will consolidate your starting position by successfully completing all new match objectives. They are revealed to you as you step on the pitch, and you also have the ability to enhance one of them and make it a personal goal for an extra player growth reward, which we'll cover more in detail later on. Okay, so as you come on, you get the objective. You can enhance it to get more XP and level up. I'm guessing they seem pretty generic objectives, but what really more can you do? Get a 9.0, score at least 2 goals. That's a pretty difficult one. Score 2 goals from outside the box and get a team possession rate of at least 60%. So that you can't even really determine that one. That's more on the team. Okay, so they're generated by a couple of factors. Your playing position, the quality of the team compared to the opposition, and the formation your team is using compared to one of the opposition. So striker is going to be to score goals, defender is going to be to keep clean sheets or get slide tackles, whatnot. Quality of your team compared to the opposition, that will be... is that the difficulty? Yeah, the difficulty of the tasks. The formation. Okay. So if you're a striker facing a 5 at the back, it'll be harder to score. Yeah, so if you're a lone striker without a partner, you won't receive assist-based objectives. That's pretty cool. So, player growth. The FIFA 22 career mode feature has an overall player growth system that puts the development of your created player in your own hands. It's all about the earning experience points and leveling up the player as you progress through your career. What follows is the specific to using a created player. Playing player career with a real player will continue to work as it did previous iterations. If you play player career mode with a real player, that's a bit weird. Leveling up and earning XP. Earning XP will be level up your pro and unlock skill points. Skill points sounds like it's the tree on pro clubs. There are multiple ways to earn XP. Match rewards, you will earn XP at the end of each match you play. Okay, so based on your rating at the end of the match, for performing different actions such as scoring goals, making tackles and winning headers. Whenever you perform an action, it grants you XP at the end of the match. An icon with 3 chevrons will appear next to the player indicator. I've not got a clue what that is. Training, you participate in 3 training sessions each week. The amount of XP you get from training sessions varies depending on your preferred position. There are also 2 additional XP bonuses you can earn from training. First time played bonus. So the first time you play the training drill, you get a bonus, and playing bonus. Each time you play a drill rather than simulate, you'll receive an XP bonus. Okay, yeah. You also be able to make presets of your favourite training sessions to have them readily available for selection as soon as you prepare to train again. Enhanced match objectives. Completing the enhanced objectives of your choice will grant you a bonus to XP. Okay, little cutscene, that's pretty cool. So plus 1,857, so 50 for getting... Okay. Pretty, so you get quite a lot. For the rating is probably the main source of the XP coming in. That's pretty cool. Once you've earned your share of XP, it's decision time. With level up, you unlock a number of skill points to spend. Yeah, the skill tree like on pro clubs. I don't know if it's the exact same, but it looks very similar. It's got the same setups. Yeah, okay. So want to ensure that player growth is in your own hands, so you can pick where you put your points and whatnot. Attributes increase are significant and offer a noticeable improvement in gameplay. The attribute boosts you unlock with each skill point offer noticeable upgrades. Whilst browsing through skill trees, you're also able to find your archetype nodes, which provide biggest attribute boosts, allowing you to further customize your playstyle. So I wonder if once you put one on, if you can take it off or put it back on in some other position, or if it's stuck there. That'll be interesting. And I wonder if there's a limit on how many skill points you can unlock, because in Pro Clubs this FIFA I think it's 110 skill points you can unlock. So I wonder if you can only get 110 on this, and you won't be able to get a full array across the board of every single little boost. Okay, so what are perks? Another exciting addition to player growth for creative players is the new perk system. Perks unlock as you level up, and you can equip up to 3 of them into a match. Perks provide an additional performance boost on top of your attributes and trigger automatically when certain conditions are met. Keep an eye out for the perk activation icon that will appear in your overhead player indicator and in the performance widget in the top right corner of the screen with the perk icon. I guess this is a bit like Team Takeover in NBA 2K. I'm assuming that's what perks are, a bit like Takeover. When you've got a good streak going on, you can take over and you can control the whole team and you get a little boost on your guy. So we've got the guy on the ball on the edge of the box, go for the strike, score from outside the box. The little thing ticks off. Some perks can even boost your teammates, so it's up to you to decide if you want to invest everything into your own abilities or bolster the team ahead of an important derby. So chance creation. This boosts passing abilities for all teammates. Vision, passing, crossing and curve. Attacking support, it boosts attacking abilities for teammates, attacking positioning, finishing, long shots and shot power. Defensive cover, which does teammates' defensive awareness, interceptions and tackling. That's stand and slide. Okay, so defensive cover, chance creation, assist streak. So you've got to unlock them. So this guy's level 10. You've got to unlock this one at level 16, so I wonder what the max level is. Okay, that's interesting. The levels, different levels to unlock these things. So attacking perks, we've got distance shooter, one-time shot, set piece beacon, clutch finisher, hot streaks, quick reply. Yeah, so this is a bit like Takeover, it seems like. The chance creation perks are assist streak, skilled dribbler, set piece specialist, active first touch, threaded pass, precision pass, tireless runner, pinpoint cross, and the defensive perks are defensive closer, last defender, lockdown, cool head, ball winner. Goalkeeper perks, clutch save, fast rush, quick reflex, one-on-one, far reach, and set piece expert. So dressing room atmosphere. So just a couple more cutscenes. Basically, this is what it seems like. This dressing room atmosphere. So we've added dressing room cinematic sequences at the end of each match in player career. They reflect your team and your player's last performance, from celebrating trophy wins to dramatic losses on Derby Day. One of my favourite sequences has to be when your player snatches the Man of Match award while the team loses the match, putting your player in an awkward situation trying to hide the trophy from his teammates. So we've got the community shield there. The boys are loving life. So this isn't the Man of the Match one. Is this got? It's good to see though. People rushing in, celebrating everyone, and you get a little look at your summary and whatnot. That's pretty cool. Okay, transfer updates. We've refreshed the transfer negotiation cinematic sequence to provide a more vivid experience. I wonder if this will be in manager career as well, and this. A more vivid experience as you try and get the best deal possible out of a negotiation. We've also added the ability to start on or stop scouting a player from the transfer hub. Yeah, so this is in manager mode as well. Oh, that's nice. This is pretty cool. This is very cool. Yeah, so it's not going to be the same man stands up, shake hands and whatnot, just blankly staring at them as we make the offer. Just a couple of different looks. That's pretty cool. I like the look of that. Hopefully it's not just in the office. Hopefully it's the same in the restaurant and in the hotel lobby. I'm not sure what the big sky building. Expanded stories. So one of the goals for the FIFA 22 is better celebrate achievements and career milestones. News items that are focused on the stats and accomplishments will trigger when any of these events have happened. So when you reach 50, 100, 150, 200 and 250 matches played or won as a manager or player. When you win a Manager of the Month award, so that's pretty cool. They've added, well, they had that, but they didn't actually have the kind of same little cinematic that they have for when you win the Player of the Month. When a youth player from your squad has a standout debut season, that's pretty cool. When you as a player have a standout debut season. When you as a player or a player from your squad wins the golden boot, again they didn't have the cinematic for that. When your player becomes a clean sheet or assist leader in the league, again they didn't have that. And when you or one of your players' goal projection is to break a competition record, and when you or they finally succeed in doing so. On PlayStation 5, Xbox and Stadia, these accomplishments aren't just celebrated in the news. They've also added pre-matchup intro sequences, in which the commentator team will pick up on what has been achieved. New cinematics such as team warm-up sequences, locker room moments, teams inspecting the pitch, as well as the groundskeeper making last-minute preparations will build up the tension for important matches ahead. That's pretty cool. If your team is underperforming in an important match, you might even see the crowd leaving early. Just little things like that. It's so cool. We've added new cinematic when you get a new managerial job, and we've also updated transfer announcement news to take place at the stadium, not just the press room. Okay. Your player career journey will be picked up by the commentator's team with banter around the transfer or loan moves, your debut, or when you solidify your place in the starting 11. We've improved the quality of screenshots taken from the match in the news. Okay, that's pretty good. So it's not just going to be the same bit every time. Last but not least, we refreshed the goal news from elsewhere, commentary in English, with former England and Arsenal player Alex Scott providing minute-by-minute updates to match. Oh, okay, so this is pretty much when you've got the goal updates turned on. I think it used to be Jeff, didn't it? Cheers, Jeff. Now it's going to be Alex Scott, which is pretty good, pretty cool. Dynamic tifos. We've previously had to rely on existing player art in fan tifos, but that is now a thing of the past. In FIFA 22, if a player becomes one of the top-rated players in a team, or if they have a long tenure at a club, they can be used in player tifos displayed by fans ahead of an important match. And that means any player, including any of your generated ones. That's pretty cool. So we can get legends, create legends in the career mode, and they'll get their own tifo. That's cool. Whether you want to be a manager or a player, we know you're passionate about authenticity, so we'll keep the bar high. With the inclusion of the Conference League, that's cool. With other additions, will be announced at a later date. Really appreciate your passion for career mode, and the fact you've made it this far in reading these notes. We look forward to hearing your feedback as soon as you get your hands on the game. I wonder if they're going to do a beta this year. But that is very good news. All of that seems very good news. Very positive. Hopefully there's going to be more career mode news coming out soon. A bit more focus maybe on the manager career mode. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. It's good news coming. Keep you updated on the news, on the teams that we're going to select for the FIFA 22 career modes right at the beginning. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.